Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for March 6th of 2025 is titled Starburst Galaxy Messier 94. So what do we see here? Well, this is the galaxy known as Messier 94, a relatively nearby galaxy only about 15 million light years away. And it is a very prominent spiral galaxy, and we can see the spiral arms stretching out around from the center. And we can see a lot of star clusters that are formed around a little bit further out. We have a ring of star clusters further out there. And we can see the distinct blue colors of those stars. Those are very hot young stars. Now, the hotter a star is, the shorter the wavelength it primarily emits. So in this case, it would be emitting blue light, as those are the hottest stars will emit the shortest wavelengths of visible light. And we see those as blue colored. So they give us a distinct blue coloration. And we also see some red colors there. Now, the red colors are not specifically associated with stars themselves, but instead the gas around the stars, and more specifically hydrogen gas. And when hydrogen gas is excited by ultraviolet light, it will then glow and give off a pink color. So we see some pink hydrogen star forming regions scattered around here as well. Well, that's why we call this a starburst galaxy. It is undergoing a burst of star formation. And it is also what is classified another type of active galaxy known as a Seyfert galaxy. So again, it's a relatively nearby one, giving us a chance to study these up close and see them in more detail. So we can also see them at greater distances. But of course, the greater the distance, the less detail we're going to get from that galaxy. Now, in this galaxy, we know that the burst of star formation was relatively recent, probably about 10 million years old. And we can tell that by the ages of the stars that we see and the amount of star formation. So the stars only live a certain amount of time. The more hot blue stars we see, the more recently this had to have occurred. Many of the hot blue stars might live in areas for just even less than a million years, up to tens to hundreds of millions of years. And so we know it has to be relatively recent. It could not have occurred billions of years ago, or these stars would have all long since died and no longer be present. So here is a chance to be able to study that burst of star formation, and in fact a relatively recent burst of star formation up close, because at 15 million light years, this is one of the galaxies that is not very far away from us. It's not quite in our local group, which includes the Andromeda galaxy at about 2.5 million light years. But it is still relatively close and not that far out of our backyard when we speak about the neighborhood of galaxies. So that was our picture of the day for March 6th of 2025. It was titled Starburst Galaxy Messier 94. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.